Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your friend here, Raza is Retro, and I hope everyone is remaining retro. A big thank you to everybody that took part in the Dale Dash for Distance Challenge, which came to us from Game On Ghost, a fantastic challenge that he came up with. We had a lot of great runs. I think about 12 people took part in total, so big shout out to everybody that took part. Big shout out to uh, obviously Game On Ghost, and of course the three people that finished first. We actually had a tie for first place here. So big shout out to Gamer Girl Resi, the Elite Older Gamer, and of course Spare Umbris. Really appreciate what everybody has done with their efforts. So great stuff there. At the same time, just off topic, want to give a big shout out once again to Papa Bear Gaming for coming up with that suggestion of hashtagging the Shan Raza Cup. So I've been doing that. If you guys, whenever you take part, if you're able to do that in your video description or even in the video title, I think that would be great. It's not mandatory, but he just said it's a great way to track things. So um, I've been starting to do that, and it's all thanks to him, and also for reiterating and reinforcing about posting shorts. I initially did have that idea. Initially during season one, I posted a couple, but he, said, "Hey, I think shorts is a great way to promote the videos and the challenges." So, big shout out to him as well. And just a big shout out to, I was thinking a lot about season one. I don't want to go too long on this because I do want to talk about the next challenge, but a big shout out to Retro Projections. I was thinking about season one, and he was just obviously he won. He was our first champion, but just a fantastic, display of gaming talent that he displayed during season one. I hope all is well with him and his family, and I just wanted to give a quick shout out to him as well. That being said, this one is done and dusted. It is on to the next one, which is a tribute to John Bundy. So stay tuned. All right, so as we said, this is a tribute to the legend John Bundy, the former university professor of Oxford University, the gaming legend himself, John Bundy. Of course, we're doing a tribute to him because since the start of the Shan Raza Cup up until now, he has taken part in every challenge, just like Galloway Gaming. So I thought it would be quite fitting to do a tribute to him. I'll explain what the rules and regulations are, but before I do, I'll explain how I essentially chose this challenge and why this is a particular tribute to him. So basically, me and John Bundy, we go way back on the YouTube game. Um, but we also have each other's phone number on WhatsApp. So we chat sometimes, just check on each other, see how things are and whatnot. I found out that John Bundy was a big Simpsons fan, like myself. Growing up, it was something that was very special to me, Sean, and my sister. And I am actually going to do a particular video on The Simpsons later in the future. But it was a show that was special to both me and John Bundy, and I'm sure a lot of yous. So while we were talking, then the topic of video games came up. Simpsons video games, that is. And he basically, explained to me that his favorite Simpsons game of all time was the Simpsons arcade game, and that he liked playing as Bart. So that was a conversation we had a while back, and I thought when I would do the tribute, I thought that this would be quite fitting because John Bundy, like I said, has a lot of love for The Simpsons. He mentioned to me that back in the day, him and his friends would always quote The Simpsons, and he was watching it up until he was in college, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a challenge. The name of the challenge itself is Do the Bartman. It's the Simpsons arcade game. You simply need to select Bart, and um, you basically have until the game over screen. No continues allowed, and it's highest score. So you basically are playing the Simpsons arcade game. You have to select Bart, try to get the highest score possible, and no continues. At the same time for this one, okay, you'll have unlimited tries. no problem. And the due date for this one will be October the 20th. So if there's any port emulation, whatever is allowed. So if there's any questions, feel free to ask. I hope a good amount can take part. I know it's not always easy, especially with an arcade type of game, but you can easily find this online as well. Just so you guys know, that's how I'm gonna go about it personally. And if you're able to take part, great. If not, no stress. Your love and prayers is all we need. Once again, big shout out to John Bundy and Galloway Gaming for being the usual suspects, as I like to call them, since they have taken part in every single Shan Raza Cup since season one. That being said, thank you so much, and always remain retro. And of course, good luck to all that participate.